Alrighty, what's up, you stupid ass motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for this very late night video on this this late Monday night. Back here we get another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video. Hit the subscribe button down below. Subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the goddamn internet. And most importantly, tap the bell to get notified of when I do my videos, so you'll be up to date and you never ever miss an upload. So hit that bell, and hopefully YouTube can send out my videos to you. And if not, well, send a letter to them. Tell them to go fuck themselves. That's what you got to do. Tell them to go fuck themselves. That's all I got to say about that. All right, on this almost very late Monday night, August the 31st, 2020, or if you're watching from somewhere else, it is now the 1st of September, September the 1st, 2020. It is time for your late night, Monday night Raw review for August the 31st, 2020, from the Thunderdome in Orlando, Florida, at the Amway Center, if you want to be specific. All right, Monday Night Raw coming off the heels of a not that bad Payback pay-per-view, which, like I said, was pretty good. We had new champions crowned, and Bobby Lashley winning the United States title, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax winning the women's tag team titles, and some other things happening on the pay-per-view. And now we're on the road to the next pay-per-view, which is later in September. In a couple weeks, the Clash of the Champions, where every title will be on the line. I mean, everything. Even the 24/7 title. Ah! Nobody cares about that. So this Raw, coming off the aftermath of Payback, the Raw side of things, boy, did this one bore the fuck out of me. I didn't get home till like about 12:15, 12:30, and I had to feed my cat. I had to feed myself. I was watching Raw while I was eating, and then I had to talk to the missus because, I have to talk to the missus. But watching this Raw, it was boring. Boring as fuck Raw. I mean, you had the main event was okay, and the stuff that led up to that main event, the matches that he had were okay-ish, not great, but it was that. And we had a really weird women's segment with Asuka, Mickie James, Natalya, and Lana. I thought it was going to be a tag team match, but that didn't happen. And then you know how that match was. Horrible. And then you had Retribution Cosmic finally come back. I don't know where the hell they were last week on SmackDown. They didn't show up. They didn't show up at Payback, and they come back from their meeting. I don't know where they were. Probably sucking each other off. I don't know. They came back and caused a lot of chaos. Why can't they just be on SmackDown and we know who the leader is? Maybe they will be on SmackDown this Friday night. Maybe. Maybe they'll be on NXT tomorrow. Yeah, NXT's tomorrow. Remember, not Wednesday. Super Tuesday, tomorrow night, NXT. And basically, NXT is just that fatal four-way 60-minute Iron Man match for the vacant NXT World Heavyweight title between Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole, baby! That's going to be basically the second hour. I would say the second hour is just going to be that whole entire match. With intermittent breaks, which will make no fucking sense. Why would you have commercial breaks during a 60-minute Iron Man match? Oh, we have to pay our sponsors. Fuck the sponsors. Put the whole thing commercial free. 60 minutes commercial free. Go picture in picture. I don't care. I don't want to see fucking commercials doing a 60-minute Iron Man match. But this is wrestling. A sport. Oh, I'm sorry. It's sports entertainment. We have to pay our sponsors. That's what I can tell you. This is what the sponsors can get. A big fat one right here. Big fat one. Though I really would like this match that's happening tomorrow in NXT to happen on the next Takeover show, October the 4th, October the 3rd, whatever the fucking date is. That's what I would really like, but we need a champion. So we got that tomorrow night, and then Wednesday night we got the go home show for AEW before this Saturday's All Out event, which is going to be epic. Too bad I'm going to work, but I get to see some of it. But I'm gonna miss most of Monday Night Raw next week because I got to work because it's Labor Day. Time and a half, and you got to wait. I got to make the money that you wish you fucking had. But my schedule is going to be changing dramatically now because they gave us availability forms like when I can come in and stuff like that. So I put in for 3 days during the week and Saturday and occasional Sundays. Occasional. That's an emergency. But knowing my boss who put me on Sunday. No, my new boss was like, "Oh, Peter, you gotta work Sunday." So I'm gonna take out Thursday and I should give you Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, Sunday. So I gotta work three straight days. Another 3 straight days I gotta work this weekend. Saturday, Sunday till like 11 o'clock, and then Monday night till 11 o'clock. So I'm not gonna be home. I probably won't be home to the same time. So. Oh, I just want to address something. Hi, Satan, you're going to take me down? Come get me. Come take me down. You ain't going to do shit. But you know where you're going to go. You ain't going to take me down because you're going down. Bye. I killed the devil. The devil and me are like this. Like this, my friends. So you, sir, can go suck my fat dick. That's all I got to say about that. So, yeah, like I was saying, big week of action for the WWE, for wrestling. NXT tomorrow night, big night of action for that 60-minute Iron Man match. We got who we got? We got we got AEW on Wednesday night with the go home show before All Out. Friday night SmackDown with the Roman Reigns era beginning on SmackDown. And then Saturday, All Out from AEW, which is going to be fucking epic. That's going to say that. So big week of wrestling this week. And then we kind of get back to a little bit of normalcy next week with AEW and NXT going head-to-head next Wednesday night. And then the week after that, NXT will be by itself on Wednesday, and then AEW will be on that Thursday, September the 17th. And then right after that, we got Clash of the Champions. So a big month of September coming up, and October coming up. So lots of wrestling coming up. So enjoy it. And if not, and enjoy it, and that's it. And more trolls in the chat. Ooh, I made a big mistake in going after Ghost Reborn. You were going down. Yeah. I know who he is. So, yeah. Bye. You can take my channel now. And if you do, I don't care. You know, I'll just build up and get 1,000 more subs more than you. So go fuck yourself. Why don't you come to Jersey and try to do something about it? But you can't. So that's it. I'm not going to even talk about it. You want to talk shit, you get blocked. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you. And that's all I got to say about that. And we move on. All right, let's get to real people that know a thing or two. Some real fans. So let's get to some real fans and some real subscribers. That's all I got to say about that. We got my good buddy. He changed his name on YouTube. It's now Alejandro Katza. He says, hello. What's up, my good friend from Mexico? How are you? Raw was decent, although the fights were to sleep except for the main event. The main event was all right. The main event was all right, and everything else was fucking boring. Raw Underground was boring, except for Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir kicking the shit out of two fucking sluts. That was it. And then the Hurt Business beating the crap out of the Viking. The Viking Raiders beating the Hurt Business beating the crap out of Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, and Apollo Crews. That was it. That was the only decent parts of Raw Underground. But other than that, Raw sucked. That's all I gotta say about that. And we're gonna move on. Have you seen the wrestling company called Major League Wrestling? Yes, I have. It's pretty good promotion. You had Austin Aries there. You had MJF before he went to AEW. You had him there. You had Brian Pillman Jr., which I think it was like the world champion at one point. I haven't watched it since, but it's a good promotion, and I strongly advise all you guys to watch it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on from there. So MLW doing some pretty good things. Alicia Atout, by the way, the interview queen, is in that promotion, if you don't know that by now. So got that. And so MLW, pretty good promotion. Maybe they'll get a major TV deal. I don't know. But I think they're on. They do their shows online, or they do them on like the Fight Network or somewhere. I forget where they are, but it's a pretty good promotion. That's all I got to say about that. But there's other promotions that are better. Like AEW, like WW, Royals of Wrestling here. In the New York, New Jersey area, mostly New York area, the Staten Island area, and a little bit of Brooklyn, New York, my old stomping grounds. And there's New Japan Pro Wrestling, which had a great Summer Struggle event this weekend with Naito winning back the double championship. And now we'll see what happens with him as they go on to the next events in September. And then the G1. That's that. All right, let's move on. We got my good buddy Slappy Joe. Slappy Joe. He says he has to take a shit, but it's 2 a.m. and my parents are sleeping. Well, sir, go take a shit. I mean, if you hold it in, you're gonna hurt yourself. Just saying. So, if you want to, if you want to take a shit, go ahead and take a shit, but be very, very quiet. Try to be as quiet as you can. Do I have any tips? Not really. Close the door. Close the door. Maybe put on a fan or something. Well, can't put on a radio because that'll wake up your parents. Yeah, just close the door and pray. Just don't go and like really make your ass explode. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Well, you know, Sloppy Joe really has to take. Did you eat Sloppy Joes tonight? That's why you have to shit so much. I don't know. My colon hurts. Well, I advise you to go take a shit now. You don't want to get colon cancer or prostate cancer or any of that shit. Wouldn't want any of my subs to get cancer, you know, except my haters. But that's another story for another time. That's all I gotta say about that. And we will move on from there. And that's it. So, Sloppy Joe, go to the bathroom. I mean, now. Go. Don't forget to use some TP. TP for your Mongol. That's that. All right, Alejandro Casa. Is it me or Retribution on these two recent shows has attacked Mexican wrestlers? That's interesting because they last week we saw them beat up the Mysterios, right, and Dominic, and then this week they beat up Andrade and Angel Garza, and then they beat up Selena Vega, who's not really Mexican. But yeah, they laid them out. Anybody notice Mia Yim there? Mm-hmm. So a nice, good picture of Mia Yim right there as she was beating the crap out of Selena Vega. So yeah, maybe next week, maybe on SmackDown they'll take out Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. And that's probably, you know, if they want to go the Mexican route, maybe take out Kalisto as well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on SmackDown on Friday night. Maybe then again, maybe, you know, there's really not that many Mexican stars on NXT. Except maybe, well, I don't know if Raul Mendoza is from Mexico. I think you attack him. I don't think he's Mexican. I think he's Spanish. You know, Mexican and Spanish people are kind of, I don't know. And that's probably all I can say about that. Yeah, but they've, you know, the last 2 weeks they've attacked the Mexican wrestlers, and who knows what's going to happen on SmackDown if they attack the Lucha Jobber Party. But if they do, I wouldn't be mad about it. And that's that. What a good cosplay of Aleister Black doing Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Well, he wasn't in full cosplay, Jair, but you know, if he was going to be in full Solid Snake. Yeah, you know, he has to have the bandana over his eye. You know, he has that, and he's gonna wear the getup. I mean, from Metal Gear Solid, whatever version. Whatever, I would go the Ghost route. Metal Gear Solid Ghost or Ghost Recon, whatever the name of it was, that's on the PS4, which is a fucking hard as fuck game, but I beat it. And I didn't use a strategy guide. All up here. Because I'm smarter than most of you dumbasses out there. So, rotate on it. And that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see him almost dress up as Solid Snake. That was pretty cool. Would have been nice to have him come out with the Metal Gear Solid theme, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to send you a screenshot about MOW and you will be surprised, bro. Haha, in Twitter. Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look at that after the video. Check it out. And that's that. Sloppy Joe's gonna go take his shit. It's gonna be violent and he's gonna hurt himself. Well, don't hurt yourself, please. I don't condone violence. Though I practice violence. I don't condone it, but I practice violence. That's why I'm the most violent man on YouTube, and in E-Fed wrestling, and in real life. But you know, people are too fucking chicken shit. That's all I can say about that. But don't hurt yourself. And I will say, and you know, wants me to say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you. And I'll say it right now. The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen. Please, the good Lord upstairs, please don't make Sloppy Joe hurt his ass. That's all I ask. Amen. Testify. Sorry. I had to do that. You know, when you do this, you gotta think of Devon Dudley, motherfuckers. Oh, my brother, testify. One of the greatest tag teams in of the area, of the not the modern era. Well, the modern era. What a great fucking tag team. 26-time tag team champions. I don't think any tag team will ever get to the Dudleys. Nobody will come close to getting 26 title reigns. Nobody. I don't care who the fuck you are. Nobody's beaten the Dudleys record. And that's that. By the way, to this little comment, good luck with that. Good luck with that. You want to keep coming in with your fake accounts, because I know most of them are fake. And I know who they are. Dave and his little butt buddy. If it's somebody new, I know, bring it. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here in Jersey. Just come on over. That's all I gotta say about that. But going back to enough about that. Those fucking trolls and idiots because they have no fucking lives. Just make fucking fake accounts because they have no lives. Get a fucking life. Get off fucking YouTube. Get off social media for all I care. Go suck whoever your leader is off. Like I care. Ooh, I'm so scared. I'm gonna get taken down. Ooh. You know how many people have tried to take me down and failed? Many. A lot of people. A lot of people have talked shit about me on this fucking website. And all of them failed. I'm still here. After 11 fucking years. Still here. 43 years on this fucking planet. 11 years on YouTube. Not going anywhere. So, suck it, motherfuckers. And that's that. Raul Mendoza is a Mexican. Used to be called in AAA El Hijo del Fantasma. First it was face and then heel. No, Raul Mendoza was El Hijo del Fantasma? I think you're wrong there, sir. I think Raul Mendoza... How can Raul Mendoza be El Hijo del Fantasma if Santos Escobar is El Hijo del Fantasma and the real El Hijo del Fantasma? That makes no fucking sense. I don't know there, so I kind of disagree with you there. He asked Sloppy Joe, do you have pain reliever medicine or else you should go to the doctor? Well, yeah. Yeah, I hope you have some Metamucil or some stool softener or some shit, anything or something. Really, don't force it. Let it just come out. Just let it come out, man. And if you shit over the bathroom, well, we'll make sure you have a lot of TP and a shovel. But I digress. My gaping asshole will feel the wrath of this tremendous shit. Thank you for the prayer. I don't care. I don't know if you're trolling me. I don't really give two shits, but I know. But like, dude, really, if you have to take a shit, just go to the goddamn bathroom. And if you wake up your parents, well, too bad for you. That's all I gotta say about that. Do you think Brock Lesnar will return to the UFC or sign with AEW? He ain't going to AEW. He's not going. UFC, maybe. But I think he's going to re-sign with the company and he's going to fight. He's going to fight Roman. Probably by the time WrestleMania 37 comes around. So, yeah. I if he goes back to UFC, I don't care. I really could care less, to be honest with you. I don't care. But like I said, Brock's going to return to the WWE. I would say probably before, maybe by the Rumble in January. And so I think he's going to come back at the Rumble, possibly win the Rumble. You know, it's always a possibility. I think he may win the Rumble. Though a lot of people say it might be Edge. Though Edge, I think Edge is going to face Randy Orton in an I Quit match at the Rumble. Not gonna, because it's not happening at WrestleMania, which sucks. So I think the next choice would be Brock Lesnar. So Brock's going to win the Rumble because he hasn't won it in the time that he's been in WWE. He hasn't won the Rumble, so let him win the Rumble, and then he faces off against whoever is probably will face off against Roman, because then he'll turn on, or either he's going to turn on Paul, which I doubt, but then again, I think he's going to turn on Roman, to be honest with you. I think he's going to turn on Roman by the time the Royal Rumble comes around, or by WrestleMania. And he's going to screw Roman. Brock will win the title back and hold it hostage for another year, because you know that's going to happen. Then again, they might do Roman and Goldberg at the Survivor Series. That's the next big event. And, you know, Goldberg's supposed to have 2 matches this year. And then I think next year, too. So get ready for Goldberg, Roman Reigns for the Universal title. It should have happened at WrestleMania. We're getting it at Survivor Series. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck. That's all I got to say about that. So get ready for that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you had a little boo-boo there, Mr. Alejandro, whatever your name is. Yeah, Santos Escobar is El Hijo del Fantasma. And that's it. That's that. All right, enough about that bullshit. But thank you for the comments, and keep them coming. Got a long way to go. And all you trolls out there, you want to come back in and try to think you're gonna take me down, because you're not. And if you do, I'm still gonna come back and still do my videos. I'll still get up to 1,000 subscribers. So go play with yourself with your 0 subscribers and your fake channels. Go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. And we will move on. All right, let's get into Monday Night Raw. We start off with Monday Night Raw with Randy Orton and his bloodless voice. He comes out. He talks as we see highlights of what he did to Drew last week, kicking him in the head, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Out, and then they kind of show a little bit of Keith Lee beating him at Payback. We saw that, and then we find out that later tonight, we got 3 singles matches, and the winners of those will go face off in a triple threat main event. The winner gets a shot at Drew McIntyre and the WWE title at Clash of the Champions. We'll see what happens with that. So we got Keith Lee taking on Dolph Ziggler. We got Kevin Owens taking on Randy Orton again. I don't know why, but okay. And then we got, it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins, but Rey hurt himself last week. Hurt himself at Payback. I don't know how, but he's gone. And in his place is Dominic Mysterio. So Dominic will face off against Seth. And let's see what happens with that. And that's that. All right. And then, so Orton's in the ring. Brings up Drew, offering a rematch. And it was out of pity. And he took it as a sign of disrespect. Because Drew disrespected his authority. So he kicked Drew in the skull, not once, not twice, but 3 times. He says Drew thinks that Randy deserves the title and to be champion, but as far as he's concerned, the only thing that Drew deserves is a fractured jaw, and he only deserves pain every single day, sipping his meals through a fucking straw. Damn, somebody's taking a page out of my book. Oh boy, Randy must go on the XWF99.com and has read some of my promos. I think he has. Well, even though Randy steals my fucking move, Not the RKO. It's the Gilmore Kata. Bang! That's all I gotta say about that. And anybody wants to get a Gilmore cutter, you come to Jersey and you get one. You can all suck my fat Italian penis. And that's that. And we move on. So, blah, blah, blah. And he says at SummerSlam, Drew promised to Claymore kick his head off his shoulders, but the only person dishing out kicks is the Legend Killer. You could ask Edge, Christian, The Big Show, woo, Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and Drew himself. Drew called Orton entitled, and Orton starts snickering and like, he called me entitled. This guy, really? So Orton says he shouldn't have to face Kevin Owens for a shot or anyone in a triple threat match to earn an opportunity for a rematch because he's got it. He says he will face Kevin and he will win the triple threat and beat Drew for the title, assuming Drew makes it to Clash of Champions. He says he's not healthy to be in the Thunderdome tonight, but he did hear that Drew got together with a couple of his buddies to have a little bonding session to talk about the experience they've all had being kicked in the skull. And I even have a photo. So it goes to the Titantron, and we see this big Photoshop picture of everybody that Randy's kicked in the head in a hospital bed. That was fucking hilarious. And that's that. Then we get the music of Keith Lee, because we were all bask in his glory. And if you're not basking in his glory, you need to. Because everybody basks in my glory. All the ladies bask in my glory. Ask your mom that one. That's all I gotta say about that. So Keith Lee's pissed. Tells Mr. Orton, and that he's done well for himself. He's amused with himself, proud. He's fixated on talking about the havoc he's caused over the past few months, doing his best to forget about what happened last night at Payback, doing his best to forget about the fact that Keith Lee beat him. So ran back and forth. And he's like, damn. So I understand completely. What may be the greatest ever lace up a pair of boots, but it is factual. Last night, I gave you a choice, but the basketball opportunity that should be handed to him. Well, Mr. Orton, I think things are a little bit different now because maybe, just maybe, a victory like I had last, I should be getting an opportunity at the WWE title. You know, he says he's known Drew for quite some time and considers him a good friend. And he likes to talk about receipts. And Keith Lee believes that Drew will make good on his word. And at some point, and then out of nowhere, we get Ziggy attacking him from behind. And Keith Lee gets up. He's pissed. Shoves Dolph like he's a piece of meat, like nothing. And Orton's like, I'm out of here. So he gets out of the ring. Ziggler then grabs Lee and hits a big-time DDT as we go to commercial to end the segment. So that wasn't that bad. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we're going to get that. And then we go right into match number 1. Keith Lee taking on Ziggy. You know, Dolph Ziggler for you stupid people at home. Match was all right. Not bad. It's also with Keith Lee blocking anything Dolph did. He's trying to shoot the leg. Sweep the leg, Danielson. And he works the left wrist until Ziggy hits Lee with a kick. Ziggy hops up, Lee catches him, and then hits a catapult into the corner. And Ziggy hit really hard. He rolls out of the ring to try to get a breather. Then he gets to the apron at the count of 3. And then they lock up again. Ziggy kicks the knee, headbutts Keith Lee, but that didn't work. Well, it kind of worked. And then he hits a neck breaker for a 1 count. And then Lee sends Ziggy flying. And then Ziggy comes back with a chokehold from behind and a leg scissors. Keith Lee escaped that with ease. Ziggy wants another neck breaker, but Keith Lee hit the ropes and smashes into Ziggy, sending him flying out of the ring. I think with the pounds, period. So we go to commercial. We come back. Keith Lee's beating up Ziggler in the corner. Ziggy tries to fight out, hitting some rights out of corner, but Keith Lee hits that big massive double chop to the chest. I like to give my haters, but I digress. Then Lee tosses Ziggy across the ring, waits to the corner, he runs, hits a big splash, then he grabs him in a fireman's carry. Ziggler pulls on himself, I got your nerves, drops down and hits the Fameasser, and he goes for a near fall. Then he breaks the eyes, old school style, pulling on Lee's hands the rope. The referee has to back him up. Ziggy then knocks the head, goes for another neck breaker, and he finally hits it. Then he hits an elbow drop. Then he locks in a 1925 sleeper. Keith Lee stands up, and while the hold's still on, tosses Ziggler over his shoulder, and just beats the crap out of Ziggler with a right hand to face. Then another one. And then Ziggler tries for a right hand, and Keith Lee block it, and he hits a third right hand. Shows him into the ropes and presses Ziggy up and then down. Military press down and up like an elevator. Sends Ziggler into the ropes. He catches Z, pushes, and then he's like, ugh, ugh, power slam. Like almost hit a Toy Islands a la Jeff Cobb, Consequential for you people. He's like, I gonna get victory. And he goes for a splash in the corner, and he missed. Ziggy hits the zigzag. I thought he was gonna pick up the shocking victory, but Keith Lee kicked out just in the nick of time, but he's slow to stand up. Ziggy wants the match to end. He's looking for that super kick. He goes for it. Lee catches him, lifts him up, hits the spirit bomb. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee picks up the victory, and he advances to the main event. And we'll see what happens with him in the main event. So the match was pretty decent. I gave it I'll go ahead. 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good. Not bad, but and that's all I got to say about that. And we will move on from there, and that's that. So Lee gets the win, and we will move on. All right, then we go backstage with Sarah Schreiber. She introduces the new women's tag team champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, and she asks them how. Congratulations on the win, and how were you able to put your differences aside? So Nia's like, well, I told Shayna just follow my lead, and she did. She's like, no. I told Nia to stand out of my way, and Nia did. Then Nia's like, I'm the tag team champion, and Shayna's like, I'm the tag team champion, and then he started going back and forth like Kane and Daniel Bryan, the female version. Oh boy, that's what we need. I'm the tag team champion. No, I'm the tag team champion. Then all of a sudden, like, we get a big hug in the ring. Okay, so they bicker, and in comes the beautiful Raw Women's Champion, my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka except my dick, and you knew that already. She's coming in, dancy, looking hot as always. And Sarah's like, well, who's your next opponent gonna be? So she starts talking in Japanese. Oh no, my God, no. Sushi. So Shayna and Nia are pissed because I got interrupted by Asuka. So Shayna gets in Asuka's face. Asuka's like, get the fuck away from me. And then Nia gets in her face. Asuka's like, you want some? You want some? So I was thinking maybe a triple threat match at Clash of Champions, even though the women's tag team belts are going to be defended too. So maybe Shayna and Nia might do double duty. I don't know. But then it gets interesting later. I have to get to that in a minute. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, then we go. We stay backstage with Adam Pearce, Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon. Would you like some coffee, Mr. McMahon? Adam Pearce, one of Vince's goons, talking with another security team, talking about retribution, and blah, blah, blah. Basically, you got your jobs, now go do them. And that's it. So, you know that's going to land in failure for the security team. And that's that. And we're going to move on from there. And that's that. So I gave that little segment 2 out of 5 stars. There we go. In the Thunderdome, in the ring, we're the beautiful Charlie Caruso. I think Charlie's getting some brownie for me, you know. I think she wants the vitamins. I might have to put her on my list. I think she might maybe my sixth wife, but she's down there, but she's slowly coming up. I'm gonna have to peg some people down, you know. I really don't want to peg Io and Kyrie down. I can't do that to them. You know, I might have to put Sasha back down like the number 4 or number 5. I might have to bump Charlie up to number 4. She's fucking hot. I mean, I met Charlie Caruso last year at a WOW event. Very nice. I told her she was my favorite favorite interviewer of all time. Even though I like Mike McGurk. Mike McGurk was the first female interviewer. If you don't know that by now, go look it up. If you don't believe me. And that's that. So she introduces Asuka. Asuka comes out singing her theme song. Then Charlie asks her who thinks who deserves a title shot. Asuka's like, I don't know. Peter Gilmore, no. And then she's like going like completely berserk. She says she's beaten many great women. She lists like Becky, Sasha, Ruby Riott. I don't know why she mentioned her, but Charlotte. Well, she didn't mention Charlotte, but Becky, Sasha, Bayley, and then she mentions Ruby Riott, Nia Jax, and she's like, you know, I'm ready for anything. So then out comes Mickie James, everybody's favorite person. Mickie James, 6-time women's champion, looking pretty cool and hot and everything. That's cool. Calls Asuka one of the greatest of all time. So she's like, out of respect, I should be getting the title. So, you know, they face-to-face arguing a little bit. And then out the spoil the party is Natalya and Lana. I don't know why Lana was going to WWE. Why? Anyway, so Natalya and Lana come out in their wrestling gear. So I'm like, yep, we're going to get a tag team match, player. Or do we? Well, anyway, Lana calls Mickie delusional, and it's nothing to do with her age, but Mickie has failed to evolve, and she's like, oh, you're still in your same gear from 1998. I don't even remember her in 98, to be honest with you. I don't even think she was wearing that in 98. If you watched like Raw and SmackDown from 98, mostly Raw, she wasn't wearing that. She was wearing like a little, you know, get up on her titties and like black shorts. You know, when Mickie first came in, when she was like, you know, the cheerleader to Trish Stratus, and then started making out with Trish Stratus on the Christmas episode of Monday Night Raw. I fucking had a fucking hard on after that one. Holy shit. Anyway, so Natalya says, Mickie, you just didn't come back and skip the line. You're not going to get your chance. You've had like 6 of them already, and you're acting kind of selfish. And then Lana tells Mickie that to get the natty, you have to go through me. Oh, like that's gonna work. And then Asuka's like, oh. And then Mickey's like, what are you talking? You know, getting in her face. And then Natalya and Lana just jump them. And Asuka and Mickie come back. Asuka spins and kicks Nikki out of the ring. Mickie sends Lana to the apron, even though she botched that. And then Asuka hits the running ass attack and sends her flying. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And like I said, I thought we were going to get a tag team match, but we did not. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on. All right, then we got a Connors Cure video. Okay. Well, it's okay. Then we go backstage. And we see the Viking Raiders showing Cedric Alexander how to bandage up his arm. Like he can't do that by himself. Okay. Then there's other silence for about 4 seconds. I'm like, I forgot my line. And then we see Ivar, like, smiling. And then we see that dumb bitch Demi, whatever the fuck her name is, the Bachelor chick. Why is she there? I mean, really, what's the point of Demi being there? I mean, does she want Ivar or does she want Angel Garza's dick? I mean, really, pick your fucking dick already. I mean, it's like Angel Garza. What pussy do you want? You want Selena Vega? Do you want Charlie Caruso or you want Demi? I mean, pick your fucking pussy and pick your fucking dick already. Good lord, just have fucking sex already. Why can't people just pick somebody, go fuck each other and get, we don't have to have all this fucking shit every week. Good lord, my God. You don't see me doing that shit. I have one person that I fuck all the time. That's Rosa. I have my, I joke around when I say I want to fuck Asuka and Kyrie and Charlie Caruso and all the hot women that are in wrestling and shit like that. And that's all I gotta say about that. So we get that, and then we see Angel Garza, like he's with his Rose and like looking on as Demi left, and that's that. Blah 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 blah, and we move on from there. All right, let's get into some chat before we move on. Blah blah blah. All right. Well, Dominic fight with Rollins. I noticed his movement's quite slow. Yeah, he looked slow in that match. I'll get to that in a minute, but he looked really slow in that match. The match wasn't even that good either, so. Just sucks that Ray got hurt. Yeah, the throw is stunning and was not really experienced that much, but it is what it is. And for those who had doubts, Aleister Black turned heel. You think? That's how you bring him back. You turn him heel because he didn't do so good as a face. Even in NXT, he wasn't even he wasn't a heel. It was a face. Really, what they should have done is kind of have him and Selena Vega as a team because they're a real life couple and everything. That's what I would have done. Bring Aleister Black, have him be one of Selena Vega's clients, and lead him to the promised land. That's that. But WWE's stupid to think of that. So I have good idea. I have better ideas than them. I should be on the creative team. I digress. I laughed at the photo of the ones that Randy kicked in the hospital, but yeah, I laughed at that too. That was hilarious. Randy's great, man. Randy is God right now. Holy crap. I love him right now. I love this side of Randy right now. He is just on fire this year. So far for like the last couple months, he's been on fire. Really giving Adam Cole a run for his money. Really giving Adam Cole a run for his money for WWE Star of the Year. Wrestler of the Year for WWE. Really giving Adam Cole a run for his money. And you think about Keith Lee too, but it is what it is. I feel sad for the Iconics. I hope you can handle your PJs individually in the right way. I'm not, as much as I love the Iconics, Billy Kay, Peyton Royce, I almost shed a tear for them as they broke up tonight. I almost shed a tear. No more them coming out. Iconic. Now they're gonna be in singles action. Now Asuka's got at least a couple more people to face, even though she's gonna make them her bitch and everything. She's taking a job to Asuka. Like Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan too, and Natalya and Lana. Well, not Natalya, not so much, but Lana, jobbers. Oh, really? Asuka's got Shayna, Natalya, Mickie James, Shayna, Nia Jax. That's all her contenders right there. And maybe I would say Sasha to an extent, but I think Sasha's gonna go to SmackDown. And what's gonna happen? I'm surprised we didn't see Sasha and Bayley on tonight. I'm surprised. I guess they're gonna save the eventual breakup of Sasha and Bayley for SmackDown, which I think is a good idea. But we'll see what happens on Friday Night SmackDown. And That's that. But yeah, the Iconics, another tag team. There was no women's tag team division. There was none. There is none. All you have is Ruby Riott. Now all you have is Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan, who are now getting a title shot. Why? You can't build. I mean, I would have just left the Iconics there. I don't give two shits about the Riott Squad, the new look Riott Squad. I don't give two shits. I would have been happy with the Iconics taking on Shayna and Nia at Clash of Champions. I know they're gonna lose, but who's gonna beat Shayna and Nia now? Really? Who? Who? That's why That's why fucking WWE does not give two shits about the women. They don't give two shits. Unlike a certain company called AEW, where Kenny's running that, and Brandy, they care about the women. Most of them. That's why you got Thunder Rosa coming in. And her and Cheetah are going to put on a fucking clinic on Saturday night. They're going to put on a great match. I think Thunder Rosa might win the belt, but then again, Cheetah could pull it out. But we'll see. I'm pulling for Melanie. That's her real name. Thunder Rosa's real name is Melanie Cervantes, by the way. If you didn't know that by now, but now you know. And that's that. So AEW's women's division is way better than the WWE. I'm saying, NXT's women's division is not even that great. Besides Io and Rhea Ripley, that's it. That's it. And Dakota Kai. Okay, I put Dakota Kai in there too. And Candice and, Mia Yim. But they will get destroyed by AEW's women's division. That's that. And we move on. All right, Sloppy Joe says he took a shit and was triumphant. I've been blessed by the shit gods. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. I really hope you didn't hurt yourself. And I hope you changed your underwear after that. You don't want to have shitty underwear. Just saying. It was a tough operation, but it was completed nonetheless. Well, good for you. Good job, soldier. I hope you flush, too. Just make sure to flush. Because you don't want that stink to be in there. That's that. And we move on. All right, Alejandro Katza. Although I really like that they gave him the opportunity to fight the title against Drew, but after this Raw, I do not see him working in Raw Underground or in a similar one. You talk about Cedric? Who are you talking about? Which person are you talking about? I don't know. So just let me know who that is. And that's that. Sloppy Joe took a shit, like we said that before. Alejandro Costa says, what a bad booking that they're giving Mickie James. Yeah. They've done that since she returned. Long time ago when she was with Alexa Bliss. And how that ended. Then Mickie James was doing fucking main event with Byron Saxton. Which I didn't give two shits about. Now Mickey's back trying to get to the women's title. You know what's gonna happen? She's gonna lose. As much as I like Mickie James, former 6-time women's champion in WWE, former I think 3 or 4-time champion in TNA. I think she's like a 9 or 10-time women's champion overall. As much as I want her maybe to get a final run with the belt, I don't think she's gonna get it. I think she's just in WWE to put the women over, kind of like what Natalya's doing, putting the talent over, like Asuka and like Shayna and like Bayley and Sasha and everything like that. And that's that. So yeah, but I thought we were gonna get Mickey James and Oscar at the Clash, but it wouldn't have been a great match. We all know Oscar would beat her easily. So that would have been a filler match at the Clash. Not really that good, but it is what it is. That's that. Sloppy Joe, I picked Lacey Evans. Yeah, that's another one I forgot. I forgot about Lacey Evans. How could I forget about the classy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans? I just don't see her winning the Raw or SmackDown Women's title. She should have been a champion by now. And they're just doing her wrong. They really are doing her wrong. She's just now in Titus Catering with Dana Brooke and Naomi. Naomi should have the fucking title. Carmella, what are they doing with them? Basically, SmackDown is a Sasha Bailey show now. That's it. Everybody else got pushed to the side. Carmella, Dana Brooke, and Naomi, Tamina. Nobody really cares about Tamina. Now those 4 women got pushed to the side because now it's just Sasha Bailey right now. That's it. That's what's gonna be for the next coming few months. That's it. But I'd like to see Lacey at least get the belt sometime. Just once, maybe. That'd be nice. But Vince. I think Vince hates her. I don't know what the fuck's wrong. And that's that. Sloppy Joe, the shit was rather mild. I didn't need to know that. Okay. I really didn't need to. But to be honest with you, I really didn't need to know you had to take a shit. But you're a good supporter, so I won't say anything bad about it. Keith. Oh, you were talking about Keith Lee. Okay. Yeah, Keith. I don't think Keith Lee should even go to Raw Underground. I really don't think. They're just ruining him even more than they already ruined him. And that's that. All right. Let's get back to Monday Night Raw. So we get to match number 2 after that whole thing with Lana, Natalya, Mickey James, and Asuka. So we get to match number 2, which was a suck fest. Mickey James and Lana. This was horrible. Asuka's on commentary, and they botched her fucking speaking. They asked her a question, and we couldn't even hear her. The mic wasn't on. Good guy or whoever was running that. Probably was Tom Phillips. Forgot to put the button on. Fucking idiot. Long story short, he won with the Mick kick, with a chick kick, whatever you want to call it. Covers 1, 2, 3. Mickey James picks up the victory, and then she stares at Asuka, saying that I'm next, and then Asuka's like, bring it on, bring it on, and that's it. So maybe we'll see Mickey James against Asuka at the Clash. We'll see. We'll see what happens, and we move on from there. So I gave the match. 1.5 out of 5 stars. It was just horrible. Just. All right. Then we get a video last week's Kevin Owens show where we had Kevin had Aleister Black as his guest, and then he was asking him how he's feeling, and Aleister was like, and then Kevin's like, "Are you all right, man?" And then he gets Black mash right in the face, laying him out. So we go backstage. We see Charlie Caruso outside of Aleister Black's door, and she's talking and talking and talking. Then we see Randy Orton and his voice come out, and Charlie's still talking, doesn't know that Randy's behind him. I'm like, so she walks by Charlie, and Charlie's like, what the fuck was that? So maybe Randy and Aleister plotting maybe having a plan to take out Kevin Owens. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, then we got the Sarah Schreiber with the Iconics for an interview. They're in a wrestling ring. I don't know where. Where do you build a wrestling ring in the Amway Center? Probably some big room or something. I don't know. They're asked about the added pressure for their match against the Riot Squad. Billie Kay said it's wild to think of how long they knew each other. They like almost a decade. She said that they would become best friends and share the dream of one day becoming big stars. They did it together, and there's only been one constant. And only a half-wit would think they let some snot-nosed hooligans destroy what they built. And they're here to help the Riot Squad self-destruct. And that, my friends, will be iconic. And that's that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens in that match. And the winner gets the a women's tag team title shot, and the loser has to break up. And that's that. All right. Then we go to the ring. We see Randy Orton come out with his music. Then Kevin Owens comes out. He makes his way down the ramp, and then out of nowhere, Aleister Black attacks him from behind, sends Owens into the ring steps, and sends him into the LED board by the ring. Then he hits Black Mass to Owens right in the face, laying him out. Then he has to basically pick up Kevin, roll him in the ring, and the referee's like, Kevin, I can't let you fight tonight. I can't let you fight tonight. And Kevin's like, fuck you. I'm fighting. So Owens tells the ref to ring the bell. So we get to the match, and I think Kevin, I love you. You're my boy and everything. Kevin Steen, package power driver, everybody, that shit. I think you should have listened to the referee. He tried to chop Randy. That didn't work. Orton then hits a give more. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton moves on to the main event. He will face in the main event, and that was that. So I gave that match 1.5 out of 5 stars. It shouldn't have really happened. That's that. They should have just scrapped the match, and Randy gets the bye. But that's what it looked like it would have doing anyway. That's that. All right, then we go to Charlie Caruso backstage with the entire Mysterio family. Well, the Mysterio family. We had Angie, we had Ray, Dominic, and I think Dominic's sister. I don't know who that was. I don't know if it was Dominic's sister or his girlfriend. Anyway, so Charlie brings up Dom getting the chance at the title. Ray says getting closure was very important. He and his family are here with him. They all know the pain. It would mean the world for him to get that title shot. But his loss is his son's gain. And when you've been doing this as long as he has, injuries happen. If there's anyone on earth to take his place, it'd be his son, Dominic. So Dominic's like, I know I'm the underdog, but I got a lot of confidence. It's on another level. And I got a 619 with Seth's name written all over it. So I like the intensity. I like the confidence that Dominic had. But you're in for a long night, my friend. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we will move on from there. And we move on. So we'll see what happens with Dominic Seth, but I think we know the winner of that one. That's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to the ring. We have the MVP lounge, the VIP lounge, with our good buddy MVP. He has Shelton Benjamin next to him. And then wearing the new Hurt Business shirts, which you can get right now on www.shop.com. I might get it. I don't know. So MVP's in the ring. It says, welcome to the VIP lounge. You know what that means. Big things popping, little things stopping. You know what that means. And we're all better than you and all that crap. And he says, no matter how successful Apollo Crews may get, it's death, taxes, and the new United States champion, Bobby Lashley. So Lashley comes out all confident and stuff, gets in the ring. Says he did exactly what he said he was going to do, a payback. And then afterwards, while celebrating, Apollo tried to get a little bit of payback during payback. Okay. But he's like, I'm not mad, though, because I would have done the exact same thing. And he's like, Apollo, I'm going to get you back for that. So we'll see what happens with that. Then Shelton Benjamin calls Apollo a little punk and says he's going to beat him in Raw Underground. So MVP's like, okay, let's chill. We got business to take care of. We got a 6-man tag team match later on with Cedric Alexander and the Viking Raiders. So MVP tells Cedric he's tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, sorry. I'm singing Linkin Park. God bless Chester Bennington. Rock, motherfucker. If you don't like Linkin Park, here's to you. And that's all I got to say about that. So Cedric comes out by himself with his corny freaking theme music. MVP wonders if he's had a change of heart. Cedric's like, hell no! And it's like, I didn't come alone. And then the Viking Raiders attack from behind, attack Lashley and Shelton from behind. And then they start brawling by the ringside area. And that's that. So I give the segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Blah 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 blah. And then we get to match number 4. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP. The Hurt Business taking on Cedric Alexander, the Viking Raiders. Matches. It was okay. How much time I got left? Okay, I got a good thing out of that. Let me move on. So it starts with Eric and Lashley. Lashley beats him down in the corner. Eric ducks under a hit and strikes with a knee, then a few right hands. He rolls out of the corner. Lashley hops up and over and climbs and starts beating him up in the head. Then he hits a spear in the corner, tags in MVP, and then go to work on Eric. Then we get a ref distraction. Lashley cheap shots Eric. And then MVP stands Eric up, hits some right hands and stuff, tags back in Shelton. So they're really working on Eric. But Eric somehow comes in. Eric gets attacked to his partner Ivar, goes in with a knee, tosses Shelton into a knee by Eric. Then clubbing Gusto Doom. And really working on Shelton. Cedric comes, chops Shelton in the corner, then again. Then a right hand, and then tags back in Eric. Eric with a knee, flips Shelton over, then hits a knee. Then a spine buster from Shelton Benjamin to get the momentum back in his favor. So he tags in MVP. Cedric comes in. Cedric with a bunch of right hands. And goes off the ropes. MVP sends him up in the air, then down. Whee! Boom. Cedric then comes back with a bunch of right hands. Hits the ropes. Then MVP hits up and down. And then a knee drop to the chest. Goes for a near fall. Back Cedric in the corner, tags in Lashley. So they work on Cedric for a while. And get a couple of near falls out of that. And Cedric fights back with a right hand. MVP mounts the back and hits some cross faces. Then he works over the arm. Cedric escapes. Cedric gets to the corner, but Lashley and Shelton take out the Viking Raiders on the outside. So now it's down to MVP and Cedric. And then somehow Cedric wins with a 1922 roll-up. 1, 2, 3 to the Viking Raiders, and Cedric get the win. Cedric's all like, oh my god, I won! And MVP's like, okay. And then Shelton Benjamin and Lashley try to beat the crap out of him. And the MVP's like, okay, hold on. I got this under control. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with the Hurt Business and Cedric. I think he's going to eventually turn and he's going to join the Hurt Business. I don't know why, but okay. But I think Cedric's just go on his own. Go for the United States title, maybe beat Apollo when Apollo gets it back, which will probably happen at the Clash, but we'll see. And then Apollo and after the match, maybe Cedric comes down the subway and then kicks him right in the head. And then we get Cedric and Apollo at Hell in a Cell, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think Cedric's going to turn heel, though, but that's that. All right, there we go. Backstage, we see Titus O'Neil coming out of catering. He's like ready to fight. He's shadow boxing, preparing for a Raw Underground. Okay. And we see we come back. We see Shelton, MVP, and Lashley beating up Cedric. MVP says that Cedric needs to learn. And then in comes Apollo and Ricochet, and that's that. And they run him off. So I gave that. I gave the match. I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. I gave I didn't really rate the Titus O'Neil thing. I care. You need to go back to catering and cook, but I digress. Then I gave the Shelton MVP Lashley Cedric. I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, there we go to number 5. The Riot Squad taking on Iconics. Winner gets a women's tag team title shot, and the losers has to disband and break up. Match was all right. I'm gonna get right to it, and we're getting to the end. It was Liv Morgan and Billie Kay fighting. Kay gets sent into the ropes, running elbow from Ruby. Ruby rolls. Peyton runs into the match. Liv is there to send her down. Kay with a surprise right hand for a near fall. And then we get a reverse for a near fall. Then another one it just looked really sloppy for a near fall. Then Ruby locks in the crucifix. 1, 2, 3. The Riot Squad pick up the victory. They will face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, likely, I would think, either on Raw or most likely at the Clash. Filler match. So we'll see what happens with that. And over the next weeks, what happens with that, with the promos and stuff, which will probably be boring anyway. But it is what it is. Because this match looks too easy for Shayna and Nia to lose. I mean, really, you think they're going to lose to the Riot Squad? No. Match was garbage. I give it 1.5 out of 5 stars. So the Iconics are no more. Brings a tear to my eye. Another tag team they get rid of. There's no women's tag teams. Just a fucking waste of a fucking belt. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's just get to a little bit of chat before we get back into it. Get that. Sloppy Joe says Nemo, Emo, and Doug. Nemo, Emo, and Doug. No. Was that the guy? Is that the Geico commercial? That's the I think it's the Geico, not the Geico commercial. What commercial is that? Oh, Liberty Mutual. Liberty Mutual can save you on your insurance, and you only have to pay for what you need. What's that? I don't care about that. And he does the the commercial. We all know they customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Okay, so there's my sponsor for tonight, Liberty Mutual. I'm probably gonna get flagged for that saying that now. I don't give two shits. That's that. All right, we move on from that. All right, then we get to Seth Rollins and Murphy. Seth cuts a promo. He's really pissed off at Murphy, and then he starts yelling at Murphy. He's like, "You're an idiot! You lost the match. What kind of man are you?" And he's like, "Get the fuck out of my ring, because you disgust me." So Murphy's like, I'm sorry. And then Dominic Mysterio comes from behind and nails him from behind, laying him out. So thanks for coming, Murphy. So then we get the match number 6, Dominic versus Seth Rollins. Not bad. Dominic looked really off tonight. Look, that was something like a Dominic. Like, I think he was spent from Sunday. But anyway, match was like back and forth. We get near the end, and Dominic comes back after getting beat down by Seth. Gets some right hands. Dominic goes to the shoulder, sends Seth into the turnbuckle face first. Then he hits a tornado DDT. Then a standing moonsault for a near fall. As Seth rolls to the outside, Dom goes to the top rope, flies off with a crossbody on the Seth Rollins on the outside. Rolls it back in the ring, goes to the top again, looks for the frog splash, and rolls through. Then he gets a drop toe hold on Seth. Seth's in position for the 619. He hits the 619, goes to the top rope to finish it off, frog splash. He goes and he missed badly. So no party in the pool for you, Dominic. So Rollins then comes back, hits the stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins the match, and he will go on to face Randy Orton and Keith Lee in the main event to see who faces Drew McIntyre at the Clash. So match was not bad. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. Then we see we go back and forth during the match. We saw the Mysterio family watching. And then we go backstage after the match. Angie's crying up a storm. You know, I mean, can't you just let the kid be a kid? Oh, my son, he did so great. And you see right there, I love my son. No, and he starts talking in Spanish. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna miss my crowd. And that's that. And we move on from that. For a beginner, Dom is putting on great matches. Hey, so far, not. I mean, tonight wasn't that good. Last night at Payback was pretty good. Payback was good. He put on a good match at Payback. But pros are kind of. He still has to work on his promos, but he'll get there eventually with help from his dad and maybe a couple other people. Maybe, I don't know. But that's that. But No, I think Payback was his good match. And then the segments he's had when he's beating down Seth, and then when the segment he got beat the living crap beat out of him. He's paying his dues. That's how you pay your dues in the business, getting your ass handed to you. But fortunately for me, I didn't have that problem. I just shot to the top. I remember when I first started in the E-Fed world, I started with the BWF, won the world title on my first night. I had no fucking experience in E-Fed wrestling. No experience at all. And then I went into different E-Feds, like the SVO. Then after that was basically my second E-Fed, my major E-Fed was the SVO. Then I went to the XWF the first time, and then the XWF kind of shut down. The XWF shut down for a little bit. Then got new ownership, and they broke away. Started the WGWF. I think I won the television title. And then I got ceremoniously fired from the company because the owner was a complete another faggot. I mean, a prick. Sorry. And then the former owner of the XWF found me, and he asked me if I wanted to come back to the XWF. I said, well, who owns it now? And he told me this guy owns it. He wants you back. They all want you back in the XWF. And from there, since 2000 and well, I came back I think a couple years ago. So I started there in 2013, and I sucked. My comeback, I lost the fucking Ninja Turtles. From fucking ninjas, I lose to. Go figure. And then I started off really slow, was losing a lot of matches. I still am right now, but because the owner doesn't know anybody, he should really book me for fucking title matches. I lost at the last show. I lost the last show in the Universal title match. I lost to the champion, who's a woman. Go figure. And I fought hard, but I lost. So no two-time Universal champion for me. But now I have to face some guy named Brian Storm on this Wednesday night, and I will win because it's too easy for me. Just a fucking match. I really don't need. But I'm gonna beat this fucking prick, and hopefully I get back to some title matches, and hopefully I can win them. But it's not up to me. I just write the fucking promos. I don't exactly. It's not real fighting. It's E-Fed. It's internet fighting. Not like that. Not like that. Not real fighting. None of that shit. I just write my promo. I do the best I can. I write the best I can. And if it wins, it wins. If it doesn't, it's a game. It's just basically a game, not real life. If it was, I'd probably get my ass handed to me a bunch of times. But I'd be hitting Gilmore cutters out of nowhere. And that's that. Sloppy Joe says, where can I find your match? It's xwf99.com. That's where you find them. You go to the Warfare results, and on most of them, you just got to scroll through and you see Peter Gilmore fighting some guy. And then you can look at the old pay-per-views. You can even look at my old promos in the archives. If you want to go, you want to waste your time doing that, but go ahead and do it. But xwf99.com, you can see some of my matches and read some of my promos and all the craziness of the XWF, which is going on for 20 damn years. 20 years. Who knew an E-Fed would be around for 20 some odd years? And this is going back in the days of freaking, AOL 5.0 and all that shit. I wasn't around back then. I got to it when the internet was like a boom, was booming, like in 2000, 2004, 2005. That's when I started with that. Like I said, I started with the SVO. I won the television title, won the hardcore title a bunch of times. And then I came to the XWF, won the tag titles a few times. I've won the Heart title, which is basically like the Intercontinental title, or the Cruiserweight title. You think about it. I won that. I won that 4 times. Won the Hardcore title. I've been a 13-time champion with that. Because I'm fucking Peter Gilmore. I'm fucking extreme to the bone. Who else? What else? I've won the Trios Championship twice with different partners. And same thing with the tag team belts. I won it with different partners. Won the Universal title once. My career. I held some other trinket titles that really don't mean anything to me. The heavy metalweight belt, and that was that. But I've been Wrestler of the Month, I think 2 times. Got to the finals of the Lethal Lottery tournament the first year. The first year was my coming out party, because I was like, I got to the finals. I was freaking star of the month, the wrestler of the month. That was when I was actually a good writer, and now I'm not that great, but it is what it is. And you know, I've had my RPs. I've been RP of the month, stuff like that. I have quotes of the month for my RPs. Role plays for you stupid people at home. But I have fun there. I have fun. I've been having fun for the last couple of years. It's like a hobby, like YouTube is. I just have fun. I like it. I like to, write. That's what I like to do. I like to write. My girlfriend says, "Oh, you should have these sent out. You're a very good writer." When I was doing fan fiction of back in the day when I was in when I was in college, me and my friend Greg would write different stories. We started off with extreme. Well, my fan fiction, which was called Extreme Wolverine. I don't even know the website's still out there. If I find it, I have the stories. I can give you the website maybe on my next. If I find the where those stories are, right, somewhere in the house. If I could find it next, maybe if not, I don't know if I could. Maybe sometime soon. I'll let you know the site if it's still there. I don't know if it's still there. I think it's down. I think it's like extinct right now. But if it's still there, I'm not going to be using it anytime. I've been too busy with work now. I haven't had time to even write like a fan fiction, stuff like that. If I had the time, I would do a lot of stories. I would go back to my Angel Fire account or just put it up on some random website. But sadly, I don't. And I have 2 stories that I've had since 2012, I think. I have one from my friend Greg called Blue Birth. I have another one that I wrote, which I saved in my my Yahoo email. It's still there. I just haven't done anything with it. I might put it up on the XW as like a maybe an out of character thing, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to ask one of the owners if I can put it up and where to put it up in. But then you can see it. Then when I put it up, I'll come on a stream and I'll show you the link, so you can see what my fan fiction days what used to be. And that's that. Blah 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 blah. I want to see you go berserk on some beta males and strangle them with their own gastrointestinal tract. That's gruesome. But yeah, someday. But yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. But I have gone really over the extreme sometimes. that was like way back when I was before I even started EFED. When I was in my radio days, me and my friend Greg, we formed the what we called what we called it. We called it the TWO, Tuesday Night World Order, because we used to do our shows on Tuesday night back on Kingsborough College Radio, 90.9 WKRB in Brooklyn, New York, when I used to live in Brooklyn. Then I kind of brought it over to WBCO Brooklyn College Radio in Brooklyn, New York. Kind of brought it there, but haven't done it since. But yeah, that's when I really started e-fedding. If you think about it, was e-fedding back on the radio before it became on the internet. That's what we did. Me and Greg became tag team champions. We hated each other at first. He won the world title, then I would win it, and then he would win it again. I would win it back, and then we formed the New Age DJs, kind of like a ripoff of the New Age Outlaws, where he was the Road Dogg Wolverine, and I was the badass Peter Gilmore, the Crippler, whatever you want to call it. Not taking anything away from Chris Benoit, but it is what it is. That's that. All right, enough about my old school days and my e-fedding days. You know, I could talk about that for hours, but I don't want to. But there you go. XWF99.com. Go there. Read some of my stories. Read some of the matches I've been in. I mean, some of these matches are insane. I mean, you can go on the Warfare. You go on XWF99.com, go into the forums. You can sign up as a guest. We sign in as a guest, I think. And you can go to the Warfare results board. And you type in the last Warfare, which I believe was the 20. No, the 9th. I think it was the 19th. Warfare results, and just scroll all the way down to the main event, and where I face off against the Universal Champion in an Eiffel Tower match, where basically you have to run up. We had to run up all the way up to the steeple of the tower, and the first person to touch the Universal title won, and I lost because I got kicked in the nuts. Kicked in my super dick. God damn it. Man, I need to take a drink. I'm sorry, I've been talking up a storm. So, another sponsor, Pepsi. Let's go ahead. Yeah, it's 3:14. I gotta put this video up because I gotta go to bed soon. But I might stay up for another couple hours. That's what happens when you get home late and then you have dinner, you watch wrestling or whatever you're gonna watch, and then you get online, do a video, and by the time you finish your video, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But I'm gonna get this done pretty quick, and that's that. I'm not gonna talk much about the matches. Chris Benoit. Never heard of Chris Benoit. The wrestler that we don't talk about anymore. The one that's in hell right now. You know who he is. That's that. But I'm not going to talk about him. That's that. All right, so let's get back to Raw, blah, blah, blah. So Seth gets the win. He will face Randy Orton and Keith Lee in the main event to see who faces Drew McIntyre at the Clash for the title. And we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we're going to move on from there. All right, then we go to Raw Underground, where we see Titus O'Neil beating a Hammernager, just tossing him around. And then he wins, and then he's like, who's next? And then Shane's like, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? And then Riddick Moss comes in, and they had a pretty good fight. These guys had a fight. Holy crap. But in the end, Titus threw him out of the ring, fighting outside the ring. Then they go back in the ring. And basically, Riddick Moss took him down, beat the shit out of Titus O'Neil. And he wins. And then we see during the match we had some guy in a Hawaiian T-shirt go like, "Yay, Titus, yay!" And then Titus like, "Fuck you!" Pushed him down, and then it was like, "Holy shit!" So Titus got pissed. I think he wanted some Titus catering. I don't know, but yeah, Titus got his ass kicked. Blah 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 blah. So Titus came from win in the ring, and he can't win in catering, and he can't win in War on the ground. I think it's time to release this fucker. Really, what is he there for? Just to do catering and be a role model to the kids, dude. Because he's like the best dad and shit. When he won that award for best dad or something, I don't know what it was. Who gives a flying fuck about Titus O'Neil? And that's all I can say about that. Speaking of people that I don't give a fuck about, we got the Street Profits in their fucking green gear again. Can we get them in new gear? Can we get a new color this time? I mean, they're trying to go through this John Cena Crayola crayons, of shirts and gear. I mean, they had red, they had black and gold. Now they have green and gold. And what's next? I mean, they're gonna go. I think they went purple at one point. All he needs to go is a few more colors. Brown, black, brown, dark sienna, orange. I don't know. You're gonna go through the colors like John Cena went through with his fucking t-shirts. And most of those t-shirt designs were fucking horrible. Not that I bought one, but if I did, I'd burn it. Right on the spot, I'd get it, I'd burn it. Like WJ used to do. He didn't burn it, but he ripped it apart. It is what it is. So they come out, they cut a promo. Angelo Dawkins has a whiteboard, and it's a scouting report that he put together in 32 seconds. I don't know how he did that. Basically, they said that Andrade, he was a former NXT champion, and he talks about Tranquilo, not like some other guy we know named Naito. Los Increíbles de Japón. That's it. Then they talk about Angel Garza, saying, they're saying he's wealthy, and they kind of Angel's also making fun of him, and then Selena Vega's she poisons people, and then he talks about amusement parks, and Montez was like, "What do you mean by amusement parks?" And it's like, "Oh, she's too small to get on the ride, if you know what I mean." Stupid fucking horrible segment. I mean, the Street Profits went from a team that I actually liked to a team like the New Day. I'm fucking bored. And I'm hoping that Andrade and Angel Garza beat the shit out of them at the Clash. I mean, who else is going to fight them? The Viking Raiders? No. I don't want to see those three teams fight off again in a triple threat match. Don't want to see it. I'd rather have the Street Profits against Andrade and Angel Garza, even though we see it on Raw in a fucking tornado tag team match. Horrible. So I gave that segment 1.5 out of 5 stars. Didn't give 2 flying fucks about it, and that's it. I'll get to the chat after this. I'm gonna get through this fucking video, and that's that. All right, then we get a video from earlier in the day. We see Akito Tozawa, the new 24/7 champion. He shows up with his ninjas. He's stopped by security, and Akira's like, "I'm just rolling with us." And then security's like, "You're not on the list." What the fuck are you doing, cat? My cat is fucking going crazy again. I don't know why. He's fucking with that. Suzu. Anyway, Kira leaves the car. He checks the list. And then we see R-Truth running up behind him. And the list is blank. Akira moves his jacket, and it's a ref. And then R-Truth rolls him up 1, 2, 3 to become a 39-time champion. 39! Good Lord! That's triple the amount I have. I had with the Extreme title. 13 times I've had that. This guy's had 39 times. And you know he's going to lose it again. And he's going to get it back for the 40th time. Oh, he's going up to 50, ladies and gentlemen. By either the end of this year or by early next year, by WrestleMania, who hit 50 with his fucking horrible looking fucking Olive Garden title? Fucking horrible. Oh, and he's gonna, if he even has it by the Clash, he's losing it. Or if he loses it before then, he's gonna win it back at the Clash, and nobody's gonna give a flying fuck. So then he punches a ninja, he starts running off, and then Akira Tozawa grabs the ref, tosses him in the van, and he tries to get in his car, and he has problems getting in his car. And then he finally drives off, and then the ninja's like, "Wait for me!" Fucking horrible. I gave this a dud. Zero. Fucking horrible. Zero miedo on that one. R-Truth can go fuck himself. And so the whole Akira Tozawa and anybody else has had that stinking belt. Even Cedric, and I like Cedric. Just a waste of a fucking title for him to have. Cedric should be going after the United States title. And I think he is pretty soon, but it is what it is. So that's that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, match number 7, Tornado Tag Team match. The Street Profits taking on Angel Garza and Andrade with Zelina Vega. And then we had Demi come out and sit at ringside, still trying to get with either, I don't know who she wants, whose dick she wants. It's Ivar or Angel. Pick one. We'll pick both. I don't care. Go have fun with your menage a trois. You know, Angel Garza's trying to have a menage a trois with this Demi bitch and Charlie Caruso. And maybe a three-way with Zelina. You know he has feelings for Zelina. Come on. Come on. Chaotic match. Basically, getting to the end, and Montez Ford comes in after a hot tag, hits a huge splash to stop the pin. Roller from Angel for a near fall. Kick to the chin, dogs with a right, and elbow from Andrade is after that. Montez Ford comes in with a flippy do blockbuster, which is pretty cool. Then he hits an Insegui. Then he's like, "Oh, the Ultimate Warrior!" Shaking the ropes. Then the lights of the Thunderdome start going on and off. You know what that means. So Angel's like, "I'm out of here." I think he took the bitch with him. And Montez Ford makes the cover, but out comes Retribution. They're back from their tour of Wisconsin. I don't know. Because people are kind of referring them to Antifa. I don't know. So they're back from their tour of Wisconsin. Or Portland, or whatever they came from. And the commentary team leaves in a huff because we don't hear them anymore. And basically, they surround the ring. Then they get in the ring because we know Dominic Dijakovic is the leader of that group, the main guy in that. Dio Madden, Mia Yim, not unmasked, but we know it's her. We see her. I think the other two are Caden Carter and Vanessa Bourne. That's pretty nice. Then we got Dominic Dijakovic and then Dio Madden and a couple other guys. That's that. So they get in the ring, and then while the ladies of Retribution on the outside, they surround Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega's like, fuck it. Just starts trying to beat them up, and then she gets sent into the barrier by the girls, beat the shit out of her, and that basically ends that. So I gave all that 2 out of 5 stars. So Retribution causing, they're back. And we'll see what happens with that. And after the break, seems like everything's okay. and we get a replay of what just happened. Then Byron tries to assure we know it was females that attacked Selena. Who do you think it was? You think guys would attack a girl? Really? Really, Byron? Shut the fuck up! That's why Byron Saxon needs to fucking go. Get him out. Put in somebody else that knows what they're doing. And by the way, fuck you, Vince, for getting rid of Mauro Ranallo. Fuck you! Your best commentator is gone. And now you have Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett. And I am afraid I got some bad news for all you people that love Mauro Ranallo. Why is he gone? Why? Oh, I guess you're going to let him go to AEW now, even though AEW doesn't really need him. Unless JR is going to retire. So that'll be a really weird announce team. With Mauro and Shivani and Taz, or if Excalibur comes back from his suspension or whatever the fuck they did with Excalibur. We haven't seen him in a month. I think he went to sensitivity training. And then Jericho once in a while on commentary, which is even better. But if Mauro wants to go to AEW, more power to him. Let him go. But I think he's going to go back to the MMA, UFC fighting world. But really, fuck you, WWE, for getting rid of your best commentator. The best. Fuck Michael Cole. Fuck Corey Graves. Fuck Tom Stupid Idiot Phillips. Fuck Byron Saxton and all you guys really Samoa Joe. That's the best you got on commentary. This Vic Joseph fucking sucks. Beth fucking Phoenix is boring as fuck. I mean, you had Nigel, who was actually entertaining, and then now he's doing NXT UK, just coming back in next month, in September, early in September, coming back. That's good. But and now you bring in Wade Barrett. I mean, really, that's all your NXT is, Wade Barrett. Really, Wade Barrett. They had to pay Billy Corgan off to get him. Surprised I didn't get Joe Gallo. Really? What is Joe Gallo doing right now? If anybody should replace Vic Joseph, should be Joe Gallo. I'm just saying. Get rid of Vic Joseph. Let him go back to doing 205 Live. If that's still a thing. Bring in Joe Gallo to do freaking commentary for the WWE, for NXT. Though I'm hearing NWA is coming back pretty soon. Well, they need a new play-by-play color commentator. Who are you gonna get? Can't have Stu Bennett. He can't do two things. He can't do WWE and then do TNA. NWA. Can't do that. He's not going to do that. That's that. But fuck WWE for getting rid of Morrow. Fuck you. That's why your commentary team is the worst in history. Worst commentary teams of all time. The best one we all know is King and JR. Well, and then a close second is Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Will you stop? The best three in WWE: Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, JR and King, and Vince and Jesse the Body Ventura. What I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you something, man. I don't know. I can't do his voice, but it is what it is. Those are the three best WWE play-by-play guys and color commentators. Best commentary teams. Three of them. Everybody else sucks. Michael and Taz wasn't even that great. Michael calling JBL. Michael calling Corey Graves fucking suck. Tom Phillips, Byron Saxton, JBL was horrible. Then Morrow came in, and Joey Styles came in with the King, and that was a train wreck. Then Matt Striker came in and did a commentary for ECW with Taz, and that was fucking horrible. Commentary is boring. I'm sorry. I'd rather just watch the match and not hear anything from any of them. Just I mute them. I can't deal with them. Except for Samoa Joe. That's it. Samoa Joe's a great color commentator, by the way. I think he found his calling now that he can't really wrestle that much anymore because he's got his concussion stuff. But maybe Joe will come back to wrestle someday. I don't know when. But him on commentary is fucking great. I love him. Not like that, but, you know, it's great. Yeah, that's that. All right, so I had Retribution beating up everybody. And then Adam Pearce just yells at the security guards to do their jobs. And then we go back to Raw Underground. We see Shane outside the door, and he sees Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. He says, "Turn your frown upside down, and we're gonna watch Jessamine Duke beat the shit out of somebody." Okay, so they go inside. So we go. Jessamine beats some bitch up, and then some other bitch starts, kind of takes offense to her friend getting beat up, tries to get him in Jessamine's face, and then Marina Shafir comes in, and she breaks him apart, and then she starts yelling at this bitch, and then she takes off her hoodie, beats the fuck out of this bitch, chokes her out, and that's that. And then they stand tall. And then we see Shane, Peyton Royce, and Billy Kay, and they're like, "Nah, I don't want to get in. And then Peyton Royce throws Billy into the wolves, and Jessamine kicks Billy right in the face. So that's that for the Iconics. That's how you get rid of them. It is what it is, and that's that. So I gave all that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, then we go to break. We're back outside Raw Underground. We see Apollo Crews, Ricochet, and Cedric. Apollo's like, "I know you guys got my back, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got your back. We're going to go to catering first, though." So Apollo tells Charlie Caruso that the old Apollo would have just been happy being champ, but in his place is a man about to bounce back and won't stop going after Lashley until he gets the title back, which I think he will at the Clash for the second time. Third time, but second time. And Ricochet cuts a promo and says, "Why is he even talking?" Says MVP doesn't know a thing about friendship. All he cares about is himself. Then they hype each other up and they go into Raw Underground. Blah, 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 blah. So then we see Shelton taking on Apollo. This really didn't go anywhere. Shelton gets tossed into MVP and Lashley. And then Ricochet and Cedric attack to even the odds. And then all 6 men are in the ring. And the Hurt Business beat the living shit out of them. And Shane declares them the winner. Okay. So I gave that 1.5 out of 5 stars. Didn't care. I don't even give the ground. Fucking boring. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Fuck it. That's that. All right, there we go. Backstage. Angel is going crazy backstage. Then he stops and starts yelling at basically nobody. Then he runs up to Demi, and he's running with her. He's like, let's get out of here. Retribution's after us. And then the door opens from where they were about to go out. The door opens, Retribution's there, and they're like, "Yeah, you want some of us now? Come on, let's go." And Angel's like, "Fuck this." He leaves, leaving Demi basically to get gang raped by the guys in Retribution. But then Demi's like, "Bye!" And then she runs very slowly off screen. Stupid. So I gave that 1.5 out of 5 stars. Blah 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 blah. Little kitties here. All right, then we get to the main event. Randy Orton taking on Seth Rollins and Keith Lee. The winner will face Drew McIntyre for the WWE title at the Clash. This was pretty good, not bad. I'm going to get near the end because I want to save some time because we're already wasting almost 2 hours on this fucking video again, but it is what it is. Getting in the end. Keith Lee comes back. It's a splash in the corner, one for Seth, one for Randy. Tosses Seth into Randy Orton. He leaves the ring, circles around, and hits the pounce on Randy Orton. Then Seth hits a suicide dive, but Lee caught him. Tosses Seth to the announce table. Said he did not hit Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton. What are you doing? What are you taking my money for? No, I have some coins on the table, and my fucking cat's playing with the coins. So maybe you want some money. I don't know. You want to buy something? What do you want to buy? Fucking cat. Anyway, so Keith Lee sends Seth into the announce desk. Then he sends Seth back in the ring. Seth with a kick, then another one. Hits the ropes. Lee catches him. He goes for the power slam. No. Seth, stop that. Stop that. I know you're trying to eat it. I'll kick your ass. Anyway, Seth with a surprise roll for a near fall. Lee misses a clothesline. Seth with a kick, then a spinning elbow from Seth. And then he hits a super kick to the face. Then he goes in the corner, waits for Lee to get up, looks to hit the running stomp. And he runs. Lee lifts him up, hits the spirit bomb. And out of nowhere, Randy Orton comes from behind and hits the Gilmore Cutter! Bang! 1, 2, 3. He hits the arcade of Keith Lee, then he rolls over Lee, then he pins Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton picks up the win. Obvious winner here. So he will face Drew McIntyre for the third time, maybe in a stipulation match. I don't know. But he will face him for the WWE title at the Clash of the Champions later in September. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. That was a pretty match of the night, basically. I don't know what my cat's doing. I'm about to fucking kick this cat's ass. You want to see me go extreme on the cat? No, I'm kidding. I'm not an animal abuser like some people, but it is what it is. And that's that. All right, so like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. But Raw, stop! Fucking cat wants my money. I don't know what the fuck, man. I have to get these freaking like coins out and get them away. But I'll do that in a minute. But Raw was kind of mixed bag. It was kind of boring, kind of blah. So I gave it up right down the middle at it. Like Bill Alfonso says, 5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, put it down below in the comment section of this video. Or hit me up via Facebook or Twitter. Twitter link down below in the comment section of the description box. Excuse me. And keep hitting that like button. Smash it to death. Haters, you know what to do. Give me more views. Give me more dislikes. I love it. You're not gonna do anything to me, so go fuck yourself. And that's all I can say about that. What do you want? Do you want to get beat up? Ah! Fucking cat. I love you, but you need to stop. You crazy cat. That's that. So I gave Raw 5 out of 10. So smash the like button. Smash the dislike button. I don't care because it's views for me. Thank you for the views. Because I love you all. And smash that subscribe button down below on this channel. And let's get to 1,200 subscribers on this channel. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. About 15 away. 15 to 17 away. Almost at 1,200. So we're getting there. We're going to get to 1,200. I feel it. By the end of the year, I think we're going to get to 1,200. But we'll see. And subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And like I said, friend me on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Gilman. You'll find me somewhere. Maybe I'll friend you. Maybe I won't. If you're on Twitter link down below in the description box. You can follow me on Twitter. Maybe I'll follow you back. I don't know. Probably not. But it is what it is. If you're nice, maybe I will. If you're not, well, fuck you. I'll probably block you. But it is what it is, and that's that. So that's it for now. And share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap the bell to get notified of when I do my video, so you never miss a beat. And that's that. And that's it. All right. So thank you to my good buddy Alejandro Klatza for coming in, and my good buddy Sloppy Joe, who thankfully did not get hurt taking a shit. Now, if you want to watch my video and take a shit, that's all fine by me. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. That's all I gotta say about that. Final comment from him. So let me get this straight. Your gimmick in XWF is a retired porn actor who uses his giant hulking boner to dismantle not only his opponent's bodies, but also their dignity. Not accurate. That's not true. I am not a porn actor. I'm a living legend. I'm a legend in the XWF. And my gimmick is basically Adam Cole. If you look back at Adam Cole in PWG when he did his whole suck my dick gimmick, that's basically what I am, but more extreme. And I got a hot ass smoking wife, and pretty and then now I got a demon warrior princess, not Xeno or anything like that, but it's basically Rosemary, if you think about it. The old school Rosemary, not the new school Rosemary, which I am starting to hate. This whole thing with her and getting involved with Johnny Bravo on freaking Wrestle House. What the fuck, man? You think the Shadows would allow that? No. Can we get the old Rosemary back, please? Please? Courtney Rush, please. I know you're watching. I know you follow me on Twitter. And so does Rosemary, by the way. But it is what it is. But Courtney Rush follows me on Twitter. I mean, really, Courtney? Can we get the real Rosemary back, please? Not this fake-ass fuck girl with face paint on. Who thinks she's still, kind of creepy and everything. And, talks about the Shadows and stuff. Now she's with Johnny Bravo. Fuck this shit. Fuck Wrestle House. That's fucking boring. And now we're supposed to get Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary in a match on Wrestle House tomorrow night on Impact. We're just going up against NXT. You know that the ratings for TNA are going to be really, really, really bad. Because I think NXT is probably going to get like 850, close to. I would think NXT would probably get its highest rating since they first started on the USA Network. I think they're going to get at least maybe 900,000 at least. Was that match tomorrow with Ciampa, Gargano, Fiend Balor, and Adam Cole, baby, in that 60-minute Iron Man match for the title? That is going to be the most watched thing tomorrow night. All week. I don't even think AEW can beat that. I'm sorry. I love AEW. I'll say it. I'm an AEW mark. I don't care. I just don't think AEW is winning this week. There's no way. I mean, they'll come close, but they won't beat it. They won't beat NXT this week. NXT's winning this week, definitely. I mean, if NXT can pull off a 1 million views tomorrow, that'll be a shock. I mean, if AEW can do 850,000, who knows, 825,000 at most, that'll be good, but it still won't beat NXT on this week. I think next week they may win because that's the aftermath of All Out, and then they're going back head to head. And then a week after that, they're split up again. So I think NXT will win that week, the 16th and 17th. They'll win that week, and then after that, they're basically back to normal now because there's no basketball, no hockey, or anything like that on to interfere with that shit. Everything will be gone. The NBA playoffs will be in the second or third round. Probably be the finals, the East and West finals, and then they'll be on. I would assume they'll be on regular TV like Channel 7 or ESPN, and then the finals will be on ABC. The hockey is about to be in the final, the East and Western finals. We'll see what happens with that. The Islanders might go to the fucking Eastern finals. I think they're gonna beat Philly. They're definitely beating Philly. They're up 3-1 or 3-2 right now. I think it's Game 5 is tomorrow, Game 6. I don't know. I haven't been really following the NHL playoffs ever since the Rangers got eliminated by the fucking clown. They got swept by the Hurricanes. Fuck the Rangers, man. Come on. So I'm really not watching the playoffs of anything right now. But 2 weeks. Actually, no, I take that back. Not this Sunday. Next Sunday. Football's back, baby. Football's back next week. Love it. Yes. We got the Niners coming back for the redemption tour, the revenge tour. They're going to destroy the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Garoppolo's going to go fucking crazy. 5, maybe 6 touchdowns. Kittle's going to go berserk. Maybe we'll get Debo back. Hopefully he'll come back. If not next week, the week after. We got our new guy Ayuk, the draft pick they got. We got a new look defensive line and secondary. Bosa's gonna go berserk next week. All those defensive guys are gonna go fucking berserk. Even though we got a lot of injuries right now, some people have left because of COVID and all that shit. We got a couple of injuries. It won't matter. It's not gonna matter. The fucking Niners are gonna win that fucking division. I actually have the book still. Thankfully, I have it right here in front of me. So next weekend, probably next Tuesday, because I know the season starts next Thursday. I think this is coming back. Oh yes, my friends. Football review coming next week on TEC 178. 2020 football preview. Give you all talk about the Giants, the Jets, the Niners. Maybe I'll talk about the fucking Super Bowl champion Chiefs, even though they really, don't deserve it. Even though the fucking Niners choked and gave it to them. I got to be honest. But, I'm going to give you I'll talk a little bit about the divisions, the teams and stuff like that. Though I haven't really followed most of football this year because of the COVID thing, of this fucking virus. So I haven't really, trades and anything like that. Blah, 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 blah. But I'll talk about some of the teams, see who might win the divisions and stuff. Because there's going to be different playoffs this year. Kind of like baseball's got 8 teams. I think football's got 7 teams this year, I think. So I've got an extra wild card this year. That's going to be interesting. So there'll be like a lot of wild card games, and then whoever gets home field, I think gets 1 week of fucking bye week. That fucking sucks. 1 week for a bye week, really? And the team is on a second and third. They have to play that first week. I don't think they get the bye. I could be wrong, but I don't know the new playoff system. But that's why I think it's 7 teams, extra wild card, and the wild card, the winners of the wild card face off against that wild card, and then that wild card faces off against whoever the highest seed is. Then we get the first round, and then the divisional playoffs, and then the NFC, AFC title game, and then the Super Bowl, which won't have fans. Or they might have limited fans. Because most of the teams this year are going to have actual fans, which is good. They have about 10,000 fans at most, 10 to 15,000 fans. In like Dallas, what else? I think Kansas City, I think, is having fans. A couple other teams are going to have fans in the stands. I think Chicago, I think, is going to have fans. Not here in Jersey. Nope. Not happening. Fuck you, Governor Murphy. Fuck you. I like you, but, fuck you on that one. You get a big L on that one. Not allowing fans to go to MetLife Stadium and watch the Giants and the Jets. Fuck you. But maybe hopefully next year we'll get it. And hopefully nothing bad happens this season. It's really been really bad for baseball so far. Hockey, not so much, thankfully. Thankfully, hockey hasn't been seeing any of this shit. Just baseball, early on with the Marlins, with the Cardinals, with the Brewers, the Mets, having 2 guys on the Mets freaking get the fucking virus. But it was Nito and Jimenez got it, and they were out for 2 weeks. The Mets fucking stink. 15-20, they just fucking stink. Lost today 5-3 to the fucking Marlins. They're 5 games back of the division. I don't know what they are in the wild card right now. Probably not even in it right now. But they got like a home rest of September to go. So basically 30 more games. Actually, I'll take that back. 25 games left. I don't think they're making it. I don't even think the Yankees are making it either. The Yankees are not even doing that good. They lost tonight, too. So the Yankees suck. The Mets suck. Well, we all know the Yankees suck, though. But hey, you know that, right? Baseball in New York just stinks. The fucking the Knicks stink. They got the fucking 8th pick. They can't even get a top pick. They got the number 8 pick. They fucking suck. The Nets didn't get made the playoffs. They got a new coach, I think now. You may get Popovich to be with Durant and all those guys on the Nets. So the Nets might actually look pretty good next year. Knicks probably not. Probably another wasted season with a new coach. So the Knicks will suck next year too. Celtics are doing pretty good. I think they beat the Raptors in Game 1 of the Eastern semis. They're in the semis now, Celtics. So that's good. They're up 1-0. Yes, Celtics. Yes. So the NBA playoffs are still going on. They got the semifinals right now, and they're gonna get to the finals after that, and then the NBA finals. We'll see who comes out of that. Maybe LeBron. I don't know. I mean, they beat the Portland Trailblazers, so they're in the semis now. I don't know who they're playing though. And hockey is about to get to the final, get the third round, the East and West finals. So we're gonna get that. That should be pretty good. I can't wait. I'm not really looking for it. I'm not really rooting for the Islanders if they face Tampa Bay. They face Boston. I hope they lose in the finals. If they get to the Stanley Cup, I don't care as long as they don't win it. So I don't have to hear a whole bunch for the rest of this year. Oh, the Islanders won! Islanders won! Yay! 1994! When they lose, they go 1980. Actually, 1982, but it was really 1980. But it is what it is. The Islanders fucking suck. I don't care how good they are right now. They still stink. That's that. And then you got football. The Giants and Jets may have a good season. Who knows? I think the Jets may go 6 wins at most. Giants probably 5. Giants don't look that great this year. I don't think with that horrible NFC East, that the way it is, the new look Redskins. Oh, sorry, not the Redskins. They calling them I don't even know their new name. Anybody know their new name? The Metropolitans, I think they call them now. A ripoff of the Mets, right? The Washington Mets. That's great. That's just great. But I don't know the new name of the Washington Redskins. I think it's the Metropolitans. I'm not sure. Anybody knows? Put it down below in the comment section of the video. That's that. So, yeah, but I'm getting ready for next week. Gotta find my Niner gear so I can watch it next Sunday. Hopefully, I'm not working, but if I am, I'll get to watch. I get to look at the game. I'm not gonna watch the game obviously on my phone because I gotta work. I can't do that because I'll be in the front of the store, so I can't do that because I'll get fired. I don't want to get fired because I need the money. So I'll get the updates on my phone from the 49ers app and everything. So I'll get that, and I think the Giants play on the 14th, the Monday Night Football game. So won't watch that. My dad will, but I'd rather watch Monday Night Raw. Probably working that day anyway. So miss the Giant game. I miss Monday Night Raw most likely, but we'll see. And then hopefully this football season goes without a hitch and no COVID related things. But there will be eventually. Especially when you get into the later months like November, December when the flu is going around. Oh boy. Gonna get a double whammy from this fucking virus and the flu. Gonna be really bad the next couple months going into next year. In the November, December, January, February, maybe a little bit of March. It's gonna be really bad in the world. with the flu and the fucking virus, just maybe mutating into a third wave, maybe a fourth wave. I don't know. We're gonna get past it, but not anytime soon. And we're not gonna go see games. We're not gonna go to clubs, movies, and stuff like that till next year. Concerts and stuff like that. Most likely late next year, maybe by the summer of next year. We're gonna hopefully get back to normal. We'll go to sporting events and concerts, but be socially distanced and shit like that. You gotta wear your fucking mask, of course. But next year, hopefully, it'll be a different year than this year. Because this year, so far, the first 8 months of this year just fucking suck. And we got 3 more months to go. It's gonna be great. Yes, but like I said, be safe, everybody. Wear your mask. Wash your fucking hands. Practice social distancing. If you can't do that, then get the fuck out of the country. Go somewhere else. Can't even do one simple thing like that. Because we want to get this fucking virus out of here. And if you can't follow the rules, get the fuck out. That's all I got to say about that. And that's it. All right, that ends my video. I know I went over 2 hours. I don't care. I got enough time on StreamYard that I can go 3 hours if I wanted to. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to sleep. I want to edit this video up. I'm going to go to sleep and get ready for tomorrow because I'm off the rest of the week. Just need some rest and relax. I need some rest from the last 3 days of work. And I got to rest my voice. I got to drink some water, drink some juice and stuff like that to rest my voice. And got to do some shopping this week. Do some other things I have to do this week. Some errands I have to run. And that's that. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you to Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. And Alejandro Klatzer for coming in the chat. And to the haters that came in the chat, suck my dick. And go fuck yourselves. And that's all I got to say about that. You're not taking me down. And if you somehow do, it ain't going to work. It ain't working. It ain't going to work. I'll still come back bigger and better and stronger than ever. I'll get back to 1,000 subscribers. I'll get back. I promise you that. Even if it takes me another 10 years to get there. I'll get back to where I was. I promise you that. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. 5 out of 10 stars for Raw. It's kind of boring. And that's it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night on NXT with that Fatal 4-Way 60-minute Iron Man match for the NXT World Title. And that's it. So come in the chat tomorrow on the Peter Gilmore YouTube Wrestling channel. Don't forget to tap the bell to get notified when I go live and when that video goes up. So come in the chat tomorrow night. We'll talk about NXT. Should be great. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching this video. Go to sleep, everybody. And have a great Tuesday. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And I'm out. Peace, bitches.